What if you could get your kids to actually listen to you the first time? You know the moment. You have said the same sentence 4 times. Shoes, shoes, put your shoes on, shoes. And they are looking directly at you. And somehow, none of it is going in. Here is why. It is not that they are ignoring you. It is that your voice has become wallpaper. The same words, the same order, in the same tired voice, every single day. Their brain filed you under background noise months ago. So do not say it louder. Say it weird. A joke is not a treat you give a kid at the end. A joke is the thing that makes them look up. Because a joke is a pattern that breaks, and a brain that has stopped listening has no choice but to notice a pattern breaking. So, not by accident. Not that thing where you say something daft and it happens to land. On purpose. Tonight, whenever you want to. Here is what nobody tells you. Funny people are not born knowing something you don't. They are not quicker than you. They are running a machine, and there are only about 10 of them. Think about bikes. There are millions of bikes in the world. Almost all of them are the same machine. 2 wheels, a chain, some pedals. Different colors, same machine underneath. Jokes are exactly like that. 10 machines wearing different coats. So, here is my promise for the next few minutes. I am going to hand you all 10. Not a theory. The actual machine, the actual joke, and the one rule that makes each one work. And, by the end, I will hand you the exact sentence that makes a kid look up. Word for word. It is Machine 5. And it will make complete sense the moment you see how Machine 5 works. Let's go. Machine 1. The best one we have. I call it the switch. You hear a story. You picture it in your head. Then, the last line makes you picture something completely different, using the exact same words. Here is the shortest one we have ever made. 2 lines. I told my wife she draws her eyebrows on too high. She looked surprised. Did you get it? Surprised is how she felt. And surprised is also the face you have when your eyebrows are too high. 1 word, 2 pictures. And it lands so fast, you laugh before you work out why. Here is a longer one of ours. A man plans the perfect day for his girlfriend. Ice cream, a movie, all her favorite people. Sounds lovely, until the last line tells you it was her girlfriend's. Her mates. He planned a lovely day out for somebody else. Now go back. Did anybody lie to you? Ice cream, true. A movie, true. Her favorite people, true. Every single word stays true. Your brain filled in the wrong picture, and the joke swapped the picture. That is the whole trick, and here is how you test yours. Take any word in your setup. Ask, is this still true after the ending? If one word is only true at the start, you did not switch the picture. You told a fib, and people can feel the difference, even if they cannot say why. Write the ending first. Then build a beginning that is true both times. Now, that machine got us the most laughs. But it is not the one people watched twice. That one is next. And it is the only machine on this list that makes 2 different people laugh at the same moment. Machine 2. This is our best one. The jokes people watch twice. A grown-up asks a normal question. A kid answers, and the kid is not being silly. The kid is right. The grown-up just has nothing to say back. Like this. My son asked how much money we have. I said, that is grown-up business. He said, so, none. There is no comeback to that. None. He worked it out from how I answered, and he was completely right. That is the joke. The two biggest ones we have ever made are both this machine. A dad tells his kid a joke, and the kid absolutely hates it. And a teenager explaining why he is going to be a YouTuber. Do you know why? Because two different people laugh at once. The grown-up laughs because that has happened to them. The kid laughs because that is them. And kids watch things again. Those jokes got watched more than all the way through, which means people got to the end and started over. One rule, and you cannot break it. The kid has to actually be right. If the kid is just being daft, there is no joke. The funny part is the grown-up standing there with no answer. Both machines so far needed somebody to be clever. The next one is the opposite. The next one works because somebody was not listening properly. And it might be my favorite on the list. Machine 3. Somebody does exactly what they were told, which turns out to be the wrong thing. A teacher says, "Name 2 pronouns." And the kid says, "Who, me?" Stop and look at what just happened. He was not answering. He was confused. And by being confused, he accidentally said 2 pronouns, who and me. He got it completely right by getting it completely wrong. Here is another. Teacher asks for the formula for water. Kid says HIJKLMNO. Teacher says, "Why?" Kid says, "You said it was H to O." That kid is not silly. He is the only person in the room doing exactly what he was told. So when you write one, the instruction has to be genuinely confusing. If the person had to be daft to get it wrong, nobody laughs. They only laugh when the mistake was fair. Those 3 all point the joke at somebody else. So what do you do when there is nobody to point at? Machine 4 fixes that, and it is the only joke you can never get in trouble for. Machine 4. Point the joke at you. I told my kids I was still in great shape. My son asked, "Which shape?" I set that one up myself. I walked into it. And notice who actually delivered the ending. Not me. Him. That is the machine working properly. We have made a few of these. A dad asking why he is bald, and his kid destroying him for it. A dad admitting the house is a mess. This one is the safest joke there is. Nobody in the room can get upset because the person being laughed at already said yes. One mistake to avoid. Do not do both jobs. You admit the embarrassing bit, then let somebody else land the ending. If you point out your own flaw and deliver the punchline, you have explained your own joke. And an explained joke is a dead joke. That is 4 down. The next one is not really about comedy at all. It is about how your brain works. And once I show you, you will start seeing it in adverts, in films, in songs. You will not be able to switch it off. Machine 5, the oldest one, Old Tale. It is not really about comedy. It is about how your brain works. Say 2 things that go together. Your brain hears 2 and decides it knows the pattern. Then break it with the 3rd. I only need 3 things to be happy. Fresh air, good food, and for whoever keeps taking my scissors to put them back. Fresh air, normal. Good food, normal. And then suddenly, you can see this person's entire life. There is a war happening in that house over a pair of scissors, and you found out in 4 words. That is what the 3rd one is for. It does not just surprise you, it tells you something. Here is the mistake everybody makes. They try to make the first 2 funny as well. Do not. The first 2 have to be boring. They are the wall. The 3rd one is what smashes through it. Put a joke in the wall, and there is nothing left to smash. And now, the thing I promised you in the very first minute. The exact sentence that makes a kid look up, word for word. It is this machine, pointed straight at your own front door. Put on your shoes, get your backpack, listen to the toaster. Watch what happens in their head. Shoes, normal, filed under wallpaper. Backpack, normal, filed. Listen to the toaster, and the head comes up. Because that is not a thing. And a brain cannot file a thing that is not a thing. And here is my favorite part. They will ask, they always ask, why do I have to listen to the toaster? And now look where you are. They are at the door. Shoes on, backpack on, talking to you about a toaster. You did not raise your voice once. So swap the third one for anything that cannot be filed. Say goodbye to the fridge. Thank the stairs. Apologize to the lamp. The first two get them moving. The third one gets them listening. That is the whole thing, and you can use it tonight. Be careful with the next one. People mix it up with that one constantly, and mixing them up is exactly why their jokes die halfway through. Machine 6. People mix this up with the last one all the time, so watch the difference. 2 normal, 1 weird breaks the pattern. This one never breaks it. It just gets worse and worse and worse. Why is it raining? Because of the clouds. Why are there clouds? Because of the water. Why is there water? Because of the sea. Why is there a sea? I don't know. Why don't you know? Why are you crying, Daddy? Same question every time. It never changes. It just slowly destroys a grown man. We made one of these about kids asking why, and that is exactly the feeling. Every step has to be clearly the same thing, only bigger. The moment it turns into a different thing, the ladder snaps, and you are back to machine 5. Except you missed. Now, the short one. The shortest joke that exists. It also splits a room straight down the middle. Half the people laugh, half the people groan. And I will show you how to choose which half you get. Machine 7. The shortest joke there is. Some people love it. Some people groan. I am reading a book about anti-gravity. It is impossible to put down. Impossible to put down means the book is brilliant. It also means, oh, you literally cannot put it down because gravity is switched off. That is a good one, and here is why. Read that sentence again and pretend you never noticed the second meaning. It still makes sense. It is still a normal thing a person would say about a book they liked. That is the test. If the sentence only works as a joke, you get a groan instead of a laugh, which is completely fine. Sometimes the groan is the goal. Just decide which one you want before you write it. The next machine is the cheekiest one on the list, and I could not have shown it to you at the start. It only works because you have now heard the other 7. Watch. Machine 8. This one is cheeky, and it only works because of the other 7. It sounds exactly like a joke starting. Then it just tells you the boring truth. What is red and smells like blue paint? Go on, have a think. Something red smells like blue paint. What could possibly? Red paint. That is it. That is the whole answer. And it is correct. Red paint is red, and it does smell exactly like blue paint because it is paint. You laughed because your brain was leaning forward, waiting for something clever, and it got handed the most boring true fact in the world, which means it needs the others to exist first. Tell that one to somebody who has never heard a joke, and it is not a joke at all. It is just a sentence about paint. So, never open with it. Machine 9 is everybody's first joke ever. It is also the one we did worst with, and I am going to show you the actual number, including the bit that makes me look bad. Machine 9, everybody's first joke ever. And ours did the worst. We actually measured it. Ours came last. But here is the honest bit, and it matters. We have only tried one. One, and that is not proof knock-knock jokes are bad. It is proof we do not know yet. If somebody tells you a whole kind of joke is dead and they tried it once, they are guessing. And there is something no other joke can do. Knock-knock makes you help tell it. You have to say, "Who's there?" You are inside the joke. None of the other 9 do that, which is exactly why the best one in the world works. Knock knock. Who's there? Interrupting cow. Interrupting cow who? Moo. And if you did it properly, the moo lands on top of the who. You do not wait for them to finish. That is the entire joke. The interruption is the punchline. It got you. It could only get you because you had to speak. No other machine can reach out and do that. And Machine 10 cannot fit in a short video at all. It is the whole reason this one is a long one, and it is about to pay off something I said in the very first minute. See if you can guess which one before I say it. Machine 10. And this one cannot fit in a short video at all. A joke that comes back. You use an ending from earlier in a brand new place, and it is funnier the second time because you were there the first time. Like this. Remember the very first joke in this video? The wife with the eyebrows drawn on too high. She has been listening to all 10 of these. She still looks surprised. See? That only worked because you were here at the start. That is the trade. This machine needs your time, and it pays you back for it. One last joke. And I want something from you at the end of it. Why are seagulls called seagulls? Wait for it, let it sit. Because if they were from the bay, they'd be bagels. Now, that joke is running 2 machines at the same time. Not 1, 2. And I am not going to tell you which 2. Put them in the comments. 2 machines from the 10 you just learned. And if you can name the thing that makes it land that is not a machine, the thing sitting right in the middle of that joke, doing all the heavy lifting, then you were properly paying attention. Go on. I will be reading them.